Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the Balkan mountains at dawn, mist rolling over high pastures, sheep bells echoing softly, and standing silently on a ridge, a massive dog, calm, watchful, unmoving. This is not a modern breed designed for shows or trends. This is the Karakachan dog, a guardian shaped by centuries of real danger, real work, and real survival. And today, you and I are going to walk into its world together. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you won't just know what a Karakachan is. You'll feel why this breed commands respect without ever asking for it. The Karakachan, also known as the Trojan mollusk, comes from Bulgaria and is deeply tied to the Karakachans themselves, nomadic shepherds of Greek origin who moved across the Balkans with their flocks. These people did not just raise the animals, they protected ancient bloodlines. Because of them, some of Europe's oldest domestic animals survived almost unchanged for centuries. The Karakachan sheep, horse and dog. Long before kennel clubs, before borders as we know them today, this dog was already doing its job, guarding livestock in harsh mountain terrain, standing between wolves and sheep, between bears and camps, between danger and everything that mattered. What makes this even more powerful is that this is not just a legend. Archaeological finds from ancient Trojan treasures show large watchdogs with long coats and curled tails, images that look strikingly similar to today's Karakachan. This suggests the breed descends from ancient Balkan dogs, dating back to the time of the Trojans themselves. Think about it for a second. While empires rose and fell, while languages changed and borders shifted, this dog remained doing the same job. In the past, Karakachans were even used along Bulgaria's borders as watchdogs, not attack dogs, not weapons, but silent, reliable guardians who could detect danger long before humans could. Today, their main role is livestock and property protection, with the largest population found in Bulgaria and, interestingly, the United States, where experienced farmers value real working dogs over fashion. In 2005, Bulgaria officially recognized the Karakachan as an old national breed, not created, preserved. Now let's talk about the dog itself. The Karakachan does not look aggressive at first glance. It looks serious. The head is wide and strong, with a flat skull and pronounced brow bridge that gives the eyes a deep, shocking intensity. Black rounded eyes that don't miss movement, a powerful muzzle that narrows slightly towards the nose, strong jaws with a full set of 42 healthy teeth arranged in a correct scissor bite. This is not decoration, this is a function. The neck is muscular, medium in length, flowing into a stocky, powerful body. The back is broad, the chest deep and wide, built to stand ground, not chase. The tail is long, reaching the hock, carried slightly raised, but never curled over the back. Another sign of balance, not excess. And then there is the movement, rational, efficient, no wasted energy. The Karakachan does not rush. It trots calmly, elastically, conversing strengths. Because in the mountains, energy is life. Its coat is long across most of the body, shorter on the face and limbs, protecting it from cold, wind and rain. All colors are allowed, because nature did not care about aesthetics, only survival. Males can reach up to 75 centimeters at the shoulder and weigh around 70 kilos. Females are slightly smaller, but no less capable. This is size with purpose. But here is where the Karakachan truly reveals itself, behavior. With its owner and family, this dog is loyal, calm and surprisingly gentle. With children, it is patient and protective. But when it comes to territory, what is inside its boundary, the Karakachan becomes absolute. It does not need commands to guard. It doesn't wait for approval. It decides. This breed does not patrol nervously. It watches, it reads the environment, it understands what belongs and what doesn't. And then, as threat appears, the Karakachan does not bluff. Its presence alone is often enough. And yet, despite its seriousness, it can be cheerful, playful, and eager to interact with those it trusts. This balance between warmth and authority is something only true working breeds retain. One important thing to understand: the Karakachan is sometimes confused with the Bulgarian Shepherd dog, but they are not the same. They share history, but they are distinct breeds. Confusing them would be like confusing chapters of a very old book, each with its own story. So why does the Karakachan matter today? Because in a world obsessed with speed, trends and appearance, this dog represents something rare: continuity. It reminds us that not everything needs to change to remain valuable. Some things survive because they work. The Karakachan does not seek attention. It does not perform. It stands, it guards, it endures. And maybe that's the lesson it quietly teaches us. The strength does not need noise. The loyalty does not need applause. And that purpose once found does not need reinvention. If you felt something watching this story unfold, if you respect dogs that were shaped by reality and not fashion, then you're already part of this journey. Take a moment, leave a like if this ancient guardian earned your respect, and subscribe if you want more real stories of legendary working dogs from around the world. Your support helps keep these stories alive. Until next time, and remember this: the strongest guardians are not the ones who chase the world, but the ones who stand still while the world moves around them.